Christian Kirk, one of the best at his position in college football. Don't look at the numbers. They're not as spectacular as you might think, or what he has produced throughout his career at Texas A&M with better quarterback play. As Stephen M. Smith mentions, Kellen Mond just breaking in after the injury in the opener to Nick Starkel, who started against UCLA in that classic meltdown with a 44-10 lead. Otherwise, Texas A&M takes on Alabama as an undefeated football team. So we do have to credit the Aggies because everybody, it seemed, was calling for Kevin Sumlin's head, including one of the top administrators there on campus after the meltdown against UCLA. Historic comeback by the Bruins, down by 34 points at one point. So we have to credit Texas A&M. Certainly they had the light touches of Nicholls State and Louisiana to take on the next 2 weeks, but they won their first two in the SEC against quality competition in Arkansas in overtime and also South Carolina. Now consider, Stephen, with the poor play of LSU compared to what we expected out of the Tigers, with Mississippi State faltering in recent weeks. Certainly Ole Miss is not a good football team. Texas A&M, I don't expect them to beat Alabama. I don't expect them to challenge Alabama. I think the 26-point spread is pretty favorable, pretty much in line with what I would expect it to be. But other than the Bama game, Texas A&M could finish out with a pretty good run here. They've got Florida out of the division. They've also beaten South Carolina, of course, last week. So they've already won one against the East. They could finish with a pretty good record here. 9-3 is not out of the question here.
It's not out of the question. And if you finish 9-3, then someone's okay. If you finish 9-3, then someone is okay. So if you look at this, Texas A&M, you have to play LSU, and you really hurt for LSU right now because Joe Alleva, and you wanted Tom Herman. You made a deal for Tom Herman. Tom Herman says, okay, I see what you're doing. Let me see what Texas is offering over here. And out of just pure impatience, you take your offer off the table, which allows for Tom Herman to go to Texas. If you're Joe Alleva, you show some patience and you continue to wait this out, because as we see it now, Tom Herman is making less at Texas than what he would have made at LSU. And if Joe Alleva would have just been a bit more patient, Mark, Tom Herman goes to LSU, and this is a different scenario because Tom Herman, we know he can recruit. We know he knows offense, and he can recruit quarterbacks and get that thing turned around.